Hello, everybody, YouTube. It's me again, and wishing the subject I'm going to be talking about today was really a lot better than what it is. But I woke up this morning, got on Twitter, and I saw something that, quite frankly, upsetted me. I mean, it really hurt. This YouTuber, Paul Logan, I think his name was, went to the suicide forest in Japan. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of the forest, but it has a lot of cultural history and there's a lot of history involved in that forest. But lately, it's been a place where a lot of people go to commit suicide. And this guy, with his buddy, a brother, whatever, walked in the forest, found this body, and decided to videotape it. In fact, after they found this body, it's been like 15. Yeah. All they did was joke about it. All they did was, after they found his body, all they could do was laugh. And it's sick. It's really sick. Especially when you're a family member that went through something like this. Suicide is not funny. It's not a laughing matter. It's not a joke. And the fact that he not only did this, thought it was funny, but he posted it on his channel hoping that he'd get so many views. And later he apologized, saying it wasn't about the views or anything, it was about suicide awareness. If it was really about suicide awareness, why treat it like a joke? Why laugh about it afterwards? That's a human being that felt the urge to kill himself because he just couldn't move on. He just couldn't go on for whatever reason. And I take stuff like this very personally. A few years back, a cousin of mine killed himself. And I'm not going to go into details of what happened or how he's found or anything like that. But he left behind an entire family that loved him. He left behind a wife, his adopted child. He left all this behind. He didn't leave a suicide note. He didn't leave anything of that sort. To this day, some of us still ask if there's anything we could have done. Anything we could have done to prevent this. And I see this, knowing that guy's family is going to go through the same thing. And then you have this clown going back in there, making light of it, making a joke about it, and then using this guy's body to basically make money off of it. Because if you uploaded it, clearly you have no respect for this guy. If you could sit there and make jokes about it on a video camera as you're walking away from this empty shell that once was a human being, you can't tell me you cared about this person. You can't say that you cared. You can't say that Oh, this is just really about suicide prevention. That's what you're going to use it for. No, that's not what you used it for. You used it for to make profit. And when people called you out about it, you got all shocked that you were getting called out. And in the end, this problem, this guy doing this, sorry, gotta calm myself down a bit, but this guy doing this, it was truly wrong. It was truly evil. And it's just a symptom of where this society is going, where we don't care about one another, where everything's about me, me, me. What can I get out of life? What I can get out of it without caring about who you step on. That's the society we're becoming. A society where we don't care about each other, where we don't help each other out. And society where even the worst crimes committed, somebody's just going to use it as political cannon fodder, which I seen that. I mean, people are blaming Trump on this simply because he was elected. I mean, I don't know how Trump is involved in this, but I mean, I got problems with the guy too. I had problems with Obama, but I would never blame him for something like this. I would never blame Trump for something like this. In the end, it's society's fault. In the end, we prop people up like this. And then when stuff like this happens, we wonder why. God said in the good book that it's going to be a time where eventually he's just going to leave us to our demons. He's going to stop talking, go, hey, if that's what you want to worship so bad, go for it. But don't expect me to be there. Stay clearly in the end times. And it's a scary thought because the way people act, the way people behave, I think we're there. Alright. My phone's giving me a little warning saying I got like 20 seconds, so. Well, anyways, I just wanted to get that out there. Pray for this guy. Pray for the victims. And I wasn't done yet. So I'm just going to keep recording, but yeah, pray for the victims. Pray for these idiots that went into this forest and desecrated somebody's body in the name of money. Pray for the nation, the world that prop these people up and thought, let's prop this insanity up. Let's put people in power and say, this is who we want us to represent us as society. People like this Paul guy, the Paul brothers, or whatever they're called. Yeah. That's why I started doing this stuff. Because, you know, if we don't have a counterculture to this culture of do as I please, trample on everybody I want to, in the name of what feels good. You want to use this person? Fine. Trample on her. You want to do this? Fine. You want to make money off a dead person? Fine. We're better than this. We're better than this, people. We're better. And just because our entire society is going this way doesn't mean we have to. In fact, as followers of God, heck, even followers of decency, because there's some atheists out there who are against this. I saw a few atheists I follow. Subject's pretty hard for me, and I was debating doing this, but I feel like it's a message that needs to be told. You can't treat people like that. If you see somebody needs help, you gotta help them. Even if you hate the person, even if they're your enemy, you see somebody at that point, you gotta help them. Just like I wish I'd done more for my cousin. I come from a pretty close family, and I hurt. And every time I hear a story about suicide, I gotta wonder if anybody heard that person's voice. If anybody just like reached out to this person trying to help. Sometimes they don't even seek help. And that's why you gotta remain vigilant. And if you're at that point, you're listening to my voice, don't think about what you're doing and don't do it. Because it will affect your family in ways you can't even possibly see, that you will never see if you take this path. And it will be a living nightmare for your family. Talk to somebody, talk to anybody, talk to a friend, talk to a family member. It's worth the life. Life is worth living no matter how hard it gets, no matter what. And you don't want to put your family through that regret, through that pain, for that misery. Even now, the wounds I have are still there. 4 years ago, the wounds are still there, still fresh. And the people who want to make money off of suicide and their horrendous acts, there will be a time, a reckoning, where people like you will be shown in the light and you'll lose all the money you made off of people, off of exploiting others. Oh, and I'm not talking about elections or economic systems. No, I'm talking about God shining a light on your crimes and showing the world the type of person you are and losing everything you fear to lose. And I pray some of you actually come to the light, leave that path. And I pray for everybody who's thinking about taking their own life, that you guys don't do it. Listen to reason, listen to logic. Doesn't matter how bad it is now, things will get better. Alright. I gotta go put this video together and sleep. I had to start recording again because my phone won't let me record like 11 minutes of video. 8 minutes of video, something like that. So pray for the victim and his family who took his life in this dreaded forest. Pray for the people that thought that it was a good idea to make money off of this poor guy. And pray for people who survive, who are dealing with the guilt of losing a loved one this way, and the people who lost their lives by taking them. Oh, I'll be back. Love you guys. Bye.